Ain't nothing worse than putting a moist ass shirt on.
God didn't intend for us to wear moist shirts.
So we're doing standing dumbbell shoulder press, strict press. So strict press means we're not doing this, right? There's a time and a place for that. That's a push press, but we're doing strict today. Start light, warm up.
I have to start with arm circles.
He's doing interpretive dancing.
You can hear the soundtrack of my life.
Some poetry. It's like poetry. You gonna lose your black card again? You gonna lose your Mexican card? Everything. From Do the Right Thing, where Mookie told the brother to smack his other brother that be picking on him.
How many sets are we doing total?
I don't know, until we get a heavy, we're going just, all right, so look, I never count this right here, like how many sets. I never set out to say I'm gonna do 5 sets or 4 sets or whatever on this, because a lot of this for me is warming up, and you know how it is. Everything is really a warm up until we get to what's really heavy. You know what I mean? So we're just going until we can get to a 2 rep, 3 rep type of situation. And maybe one more backing down, and then off to the next thing. So
basically, what people should do is start very light, and then just work their way up. But really, it starts counting when it starts getting hard. You can just go up incrementally to make it so that you're like being cautious to get warmed up and find your good weight.
Right. So I started at 20 pounds. I usually start at like 35 though.
Right.
But I also train at a different time of day.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking it a little easy to start. So y'all can kind of like gauge our weights as we go up. So we don't do it sitting for a reason. Sitting is a lot easier. You have leverage because you're sitting, right? Standing, you have 0 leverage, so it makes the movement more difficult. But we're not doing it for the sake of it being difficult. It's for all of the extra work that you're getting by standing. Stabilizers, your back, your lower back, your rhomboids, like everything. Even like to a degree, you're getting stabilizers in your legs too, because you're keeping yourself stable. And it matters once this weight gets heavier. And you can always tell somebody with a strong core, because if they're standing and it's heavy, they're stable, they're like this. When the core is not that strong, they're kind of like, you can see it wobbling all around. Kind of like how T kind of, you know what I'm saying? Keep that in there. But we still love you, T. You gotta train your shoulders, man. Like, shoulders make you look more impressive. It creates that V-taper illusion even more. And you ain't gotta dress all fancy when your shoulders nice and big. You dress simple and you look good anyway, because you're filling out your clothes properly. All right, 55, we're gonna bump up to 70. Now shit start getting real.
When did you start doing standing?
Shit, man, like Metroflex days.
What made you be like, I'm not gonna sit down, I'm gonna do this?
Cause I would sit down before, but I don't know, I just felt like, let me try standing up. It's just the competitor in me. And back then there's a bunch of strong people, so I was trying to find an angle. Did it, and then me and Big Rob was the only ones ever doing it. Then did some research and I'm like, oh, this is really good for you. It's really good for your core. You're burning calories in places that you're not when you're sitting. And, little tip, gym bro tip. When you primarily do your shoulder presses standing up, let's say you're training with your homie and he insists on sitting down, you're gonna be way stronger than him, because this is a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing here, standing, we probably do 20%, maybe 30% more sitting.
Yeah. I've seen that carry over.
I don't think it's logical to put the heavy weights at the bottom. Let us grab it from here.
The heavy should be the most convenient.
Yeah, exactly. I'm cool with it being at the middle.
No, the middle is the one that makes sense because then you don't have to like swing it up either.
When we reopen, that's what I'm gonna have to.
We should just reorganize this rack.
I know, right? I'm down. Shit, that's a workout.
Yeah.
For the 70, I think I want hundos today. That'd be a big jump. But I don't want to burn myself in between, so
Yeah.
I'll go 85.
Okay. Hey, you can't really know how difficult that is to do unless if you try it yourself. If it looks easy, it's because he's making it look easy. That shit is hard. That's heavy weight.
Let's go. Good. Come on. See, this is a lot of weight for this movement. It's not mandatory to do this kind of weight to get big. Because I know guys that's bigger than Sean that will struggle with that, right? But it's about having that real strength. I've seen this before. Guys that are swole, whatever happened, injury or whatever, they take a month, 2 months off, it's like they never lifted before. Because it's not solid gains. Lifting heavy and developing your foundation properly, you have solid gains that won't just go away that easy.
Yeah.
Right? Like you develop in dense, tight muscle fibers.
Usually the slower something is built, the more stable and like enduring it will be.
Correct.
Things that get built fast usually go away fast. Yeah.
I've seen this so many.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Pretty much anything. Anything that comes very easily and quickly, it can likely go away the same. With the slides.
With the slides, baby. Get extra 10% for the slides.
I was gonna say a 10% deduction. It probably made it harder for you.
No, I get extra 10% gains.
Yeah, you will get, because you made it harder.
Exactly. Come on, let's go. That's 3 reps, let's go. Come on, let's go. Yep, let's get it. Get fucking money, hell yeah. Let's go, let's go. Easy. You talking about 1 rep. Come on, let's go, Sean. There you go. That's good. 1 more.
Shit.
You did double what you thought.
That was heavy.
80 pounds. 80 pounds standing. I'm always gonna say like, you should go up a little bit.
Hey, that is the benefit of when you train with somebody. Because a lot of times nowadays we don't train at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll opt for the weight that's like more feasible. Yeah. Just because you get that extra push. Because you want to keep up. You want to keep up, but also like you want the encouragement.
Also, just that encouragement, just the words alone is magic. I'm gonna give y'all a tip, another tip. Before my heavy lifts, I walk around a little bit, I pace, and I envision me doing it. Easy, more reps, right? That works, trust me. Once you see yourself doing it, you create, this is science, you create what's called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons. Mirror neurons, right? I've always had a hard time saying mirror. Anyway, so you visualize yourself doing it, your brain creates pathways that you've done it, that you're doing it, right? And then it's like I have like a psychotic belief system.
You know, this is, when it comes to your own self and your body, you can definitely manifest things. Like, yeah, 100%. You can't manifest tripling your strength, but you can probably add 15-20% just by how you think.
100%.
If you feel positive and optimistic about it, you'll do it.
Think about it. Think about hormones. Getting blood work. I gotta get my blood work done, right? So I was thinking about this morning. When you get your blood work done, let's say it's 6:50 today at noon. Tomorrow it might be 5:50, right? Let's say you got tested, it's 5:50. Let's say they did an instant test, they can see it right there. It's 5:50. I want to run it back. I go in the bathroom. This is real science. All of this triumphant shit you do in the mirror, you will spike your testosterone levels like that. Or if you're like, man, all of this shit, you will spike your cortisol levels, right? They did studies on this for people for jobs. They say people will go for a job interview, everybody in the lobby looking like, damn, like sad, like look miserable. And that shows in your when you go inside and sit down with the interview, because you don't seem confident, because you're overwhelmed with cortisol, with stress hormone, instead of going to the bathroom. And that's a natural thing. Even primates do that.
Yeah. And
triumphant, they don't know. Look, they're not like, oh, this is how we do it. They just do it. Like, yeah, little crazy motherfuckers, motherfuckers. But nah, you manipulate your biology, your physiology in the moment. And with the brain, there's so much. And guarantee, we're in 2025, guarantee in a few years, this is gonna be mainstream news, information, visualization, guarantee. All right, so we did hundos. So now we're gonna come down. And now the heavier you go up, the heavier you come down. So I'll come down to 90s.
Just so people don't miss why we go down again after we did that top set, I wanted to tell them like what we've covered about it before was, this is like the density of your workout is amplified by doing this set. The hundreds was a max. You did all the reps that you could do. So then now when you go to 90s and do the same thing, it's another top set.
Correct.
You basically got 2 top sets out of the same exercise.
Chances are I won't be able to do 100 like that again, because I degraded my strength. So I degraded my strength, maybe 10%, 5%. So I go down 5 or 10% and do the same thing. That way you're staying at a top set, like Sean said. And that's just it's more efficient and more beneficial, because how do you build muscle? What's the process of building muscle with workout shit?
We have to cause muscle damage by doing these contractions with weight that gets to be more and more over time. And then we have to replenish. That's it.
And the more trauma we cause to the muscle, the bigger and stronger it grows back.
And of course you can't do in one workout what you would do in 4 workouts, meaning you can only do so much in one workout. But what we're doing right now is basically doubling the outcome of this exercise. We're getting 2 top sets. Now, next time, if we just keep doing that over time, it adds up. You get way stronger.
Facts. Let's go. Easy all day. Come on. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Good. All power. Let's go. Yes, sir. Nice. It looked like it was smooth though. It looked easy.
Well,
but like you said, when you got your form down right, you got that baseline strength, it looks easy. But I know it's not, but it did look smooth.
That's the best part about this downward process. You feel like it's getting lighter, but it's not really getting lighter.
You don't feel that shit, nah, hell no. All right, so now we're gonna move into side delt raises. And I don't care how much you do in weight, do 20 reps. Yeah, but 20 reps, trust me. Look, y'all, trick on this shit start burning, right? Don't show it in your face. Stay smooth, stay like it's nothing. You psych yourself out. When you start doing the facials, you start really feeling it. Fuck that. It's easy. Matter of fact, the harder that shit get crazier about it. Like, go higher.
was extra, yeah. Extra credit.
Just 2.
I'll take that. I guess I have no choice but to also go up. It's a rule. It's somewhat of a rule. You have to go up.
Come on.
Hey, 2025 about to be crazy. You know why? I mean, obviously you and I already know this, but let people hear it first. The people who tune in to this, if you're watching this, you really are people. So we'll tell you guys first. We're gonna take January, and we're gonna say that's the month, not the week or the day on the 1st. It's the month where you lay the foundation for the year. And so we wanna welcome as many people to Ambrosia as we can. So what we're doing is, we've put together our very best stuff for muscle building, for fat loss, and for building your health and wellness, whatever your goal is. And we're doing it for 50% off.
For how long?
For the whole month.
Did y'all hear that?
Not a day, not a week.
Whole month.
All January. All January. It's crazy, but we're crazy. We've been doing things a little bit differently for many years now.
I have no desire to do things how they do. None.
Yeah.
So this is because we care. We really care. Like, for real. So we do it for y'all. We want our people to be extremely successful. We want people that take our product to look good, to be in the tip-top shape. That's proof that it works. So we got y'all. We got your backs. And we appreciate you motherfuckers. And if you haven't bought anything from us yet, come get, now's the perfect opportunity. 50% off for a whole month.
We have accounting yelling at us like, I don't think this is gonna work.
We're the boss.
Yeah.
Sis.
We're gonna make it work because we know the value of this. We know that a lot of you all, look, everything's getting more expensive. Life is getting more expensive. People aren't necessarily getting paid more. So it's getting a little tighter. What we can't accept is anybody having to downtrade or give up on their health or their wellness or their fitness goals. Can't have it. We cannot have it. Not on our watch. Not on our fucking watch.
Also not on our watch is small traps.
What's the square root of 78? I don't know. When will the world end? I don't know. Why hasn't everyone bought Ambrosia?
Because we didn't have a 50% sale yet, but now we do.
Now's the time.
Second at the top. Yeah. See that, y'all? That makes a difference. You squeeze the more blood up in there. Come on. This is one of the exercises that I call man shit, because there's other ways you can train your traps, but this you also training your grip strength. And ain't nothing like, what's more manly than grabbing some heavy ass shit and holding it?
Not much.
Holding it.
Not much.
So fellas, do your fucking shrugs.
The man practices what he preaches. You can see that second pause at the top. That's really working. Damn.
There you go. Drop the motherfucker support. Come on.
I just like that we get to drop them. Hey, hey, Mike, is less than 200 pounds victim weight?
Depends on the person. If they train or not, and if they lift heavy relative to their strength, their size. It's big dudes that's victim weights. It's victims.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna hit the rear delts by doing reverse flies. You'll see it pop out. Pop out on that ass.
Mike, when you're doing these, what are you thinking about? Like, what are you visualizing?
Coming back in and squeezing it, like I'm envisioning this popping out. Squeezing it, contracting it at the back. Yeah. You got a shirt on, but you can see it popping out. All of that. But you're getting all of this too. Rock hard. Y'all can see it popping out. See, this is good for, this is your back too. You getting all round boys, all of that shit.
I feel like I'm filling the shirt out a little bit more now since we got here. We should do a time lapse on me.
Ain't nothing worse than putting a moist ass shirt on.
God didn't intend for us to wear moist shirts.
My shoulders give me the worst pump.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, but the most painful pump. You training your shoulders down there every upper body muscle.
Yeah.
Muscle group.
If you're pushing, you're getting the front delts. If you're pulling, you're getting the rear delts.
Exactly.
Always getting the side delts.
That smooth shit, face shit, that's out the window right now. Whew. Boom. How you feel? How you feel, Sean?
I feel like we trained every part of the shoulder fully, completely. That was
and it was basic.
And it was quick.
Yeah.
It doesn't take 2 hours.
No.
Shoulders, I mean, really any workout, but shoulders, you could really like blast through it.
For sure.
We did standing dumbbell military press. We did laterals. We did shrugs. And we did rear delt machine.
One thing you will not see me doing is this.
Why not?
I feel nothing. I feel like I'm gonna tear my shoulders up. In regards to your front delts, every movement we did just training our front delts. But also when you bench press, you're training your front delts. Literally, you're pushing forward, okay? I don't know when this became a thing. I'm sure it does something. I just can't see it really being that beneficial. I've never done it.
Most people don't seem to have.
I might have did it once in my life.
Yeah, most people don't have a front delt lack. They have a medial and rear delt lack that they need to develop. So spend the time on those and then press.
And here's another thing. Rear delts, bench press works your rear delts. I'm telling you. Let's see what pops out when I do this. Is it not my rear delts, right? And it has to be that because I started training my rear delts maybe a couple years ago. And it's not very consistent, I'm gonna be honest. But I got very pronounced rear delts, presses and bench press, so just wanted to train smart, that's all.
You gotta train smart, train consistent. We're trying to put these workouts out every week to keep giving you guys new, fresh ideas. I know it gets stale, it gets a little boring. We'll come up with some variations now and then, some challenges. Like maybe you guys haven't done the 20s on your laterals.
Right.
We got something that Mike made up called Dirty 30s that we'll do 30 rep sets sometimes.
Yep.
So we'll help you guys mix it up. Just stay tapped in with us. It's very simple. We like to keep it simple, stupid. That goes with
you get the best out of that. Because look, when we're keeping it simple, that means we're doing what works, right? Sometimes you'll find yourself doing 6, 7 exercises. I'm like, for one body part, I can get phenomenal workouts with one exercise for every body part, if you're doing it right.